everybody out there in YouTube world? This is No Clickbait, as you can see. I know what y'all thinking, Mills ain't here, womp. But, I got a sweet treat for y'all. We got the lovely Red here today. She's going to walk us through what we got to talk through today. As you can see, she's wearing a No Clickbait shirt. I'm wearing the No Clickbait shirt. And there's a little thing going around where if we get 1,000 subs, 1,000 subscribers, we are going to give away whatever size shirt you wear, small, medium, large, extra large, double XL, whatever. You're going to hit us up. We're going to give it to y'all. And y'all going to send us a picture of y'all wearing it. That's only when we get 1,000 subs. Now, that's out of the way. We don't get into this real stuff that y'all been waiting for. No clickbait. How you doing, Red?
I'm doing good.
That's what's up. You ready for this?
Yeah.
This is a big stage now.
Right.
You ready? All right, cool. We gonna kick things off with the first subject. And I know it's been a whole lot about this. But we're gonna kick it off with the R. Kelly sex cult. Do you really think he had all them women in his basement doing whatever? I don't know what he was doing in there.
Man, I can only imagine.
You think that he was like, I don't know, you think he paid them off to do it, or they were just willing to do it?
I don't know. I think he gave them drugs and
What kind of drugs would you have to take to be a sex slave?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some acid?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Ecstasy.
Maybe some coke. These young girls out here tripping these days. It's one of his concerts, he said you only got to be 18. Now, I'm pretty sure that still holds to today because his girlfriend's, 19? Oh. Something like that. I don't know, man.
Is it the same girl who peed on?
No, she was 15. She's too old for him now. She's 22, 23, 25, something like that.
Oh, she's old now.
Yeah, that's old news, man. You living way back in the day. I mean, the man wrote "I Believe I Can Fly" and all that good stuff for Space Jam, and why would he need to con females into being his sex puppets or just puppets, whatever they was doing down there?
I don't know. I mean, I figure he probably did pay him. He probably didn't pay him enough. They wanted more.
Like Usher?
Yeah.
That boy out there wilding. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's hitting hard with the Rob Kardashian junk, and then the R. Kelly, and the Usher, and the Bobby Valentino, Colin Kaepernick.
People being exposed.
I mean, and it's easy to these days, but you see, it's like all the top name celebs that done had good careers, good careers. Now it's all falling apart. Did you see the girl Usher was supposedly?
Yeah, I've seen her.
Oh my goodness, he had chili. This is off subject. Do you really think that he messed with that girl?
He could have. I don't know.
I mean, he was on stage with her.
People have hidden preferences.
Yeah, some people like feet and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's real nice. I don't know. I mean, he's like the type to me that'll want something that's, I don't know, upper echelon. You feel me? Like I said, he had chili, and ain't no telling who else. I mean, why wouldn't he go for somebody a little more Victoria's Secret-ish?
Maybe he was drunk.
Maybe, because that gets, man, that does a lot to you. Which is going to bring us to our next subject. We're going to talk about it. Drunk texting. Oh, yeah. Now, let me ask you, one-on-one, person to person, man to woman. You ever drunk texted one of your ex?
Yes.
Good
Guilty.
decision? Bad decision?
No, not at all.
Bad decision?
Bad decision every
Lord.
time. Every time.
I mean, once you get that, hey, what are you doing text, I mean, it's pretty much downhill from there. If you
Right.
got a window, you got a 15-minute window before that expires, right? I don't know how that works, because I'm always asleep, or at work. I don't ever get them kind of responses. And if I do, then it's already too late. So if one of your exes drunk texted you hey, Red, come over here. I just want to talk to you. We can Netflix and chill and stuff like that. Would you answer it?
It depends on if I knew they were drunk or not.
Oh, no, you knew because,
if I know, I'm like, no, you drunk. This ain't really what you want.
So, you wouldn't mind, well, I mean, if they texted you and they was like, hey, Red, come over, would you, shut them down automatically? Or would you, continue the conversation until you found out that they was drunk?
Depends on the ex.
Oh, okay. We got standards here. Okay. Me, nah. It's straight up. If you text me at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, or 3 or 4, whatever the drunk text hours are, talking about, hey, I'm drunk, I'm coming over. I don't care. That's just me though. Like,
if you text me at 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm asleep, you getting cussed out.
well, I mean, if you sleep, I mean, that's obvious because nobody's really gonna answer when they sleeping, and that's how most of these things really get shoved to the side because, you know, people just don't. I don't know. Just don't answer sometimes, or they just. Oh my god! Or they just, you know, they just know that they know what the ex wants, and that's just to penetrate. So I mean, but some people like that, you know, like I mean, it's easy.
Right, you done had it before. What's the harm?
And it's like you don't have to work for it because they already on you.
True.
So who is to say that that's not what, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the best kind of relationship.
It's just the easiest.
It really is.
You a last resort.
Man, hey, and that kind of works in your favor, though, because it's like, okay, well, if they got a main, they acting up, or if they got, you know what I'm saying, they just on the newly single, and then they want something for that night, then they can just be like, hey, what are you doing, big head? You already know what's going on when y'all send that, what are you doing, big head text. Like, once that gets sent, or if it's, hey, what are you doing, insult, then we already know what's up.
It depends.
I don't know, because that's like kindergarten stuff. Like, you know, when you hitting somebody, you like them, but you just want to pick on them. Like, hey, what are you doing, big head? Hey, what are you doing,
but I
bald
do
headed
that with friends, though. So, I mean.
Does it differ?
I don't think so.
No.
Not coming from me, anyway.
Oh, not coming from you, huh?
No.
Okay. So, I guess if you out there drunk texting, you let us know in the comments, what was your worst experience drunk texting somebody? Like, I don't know, maybe you was drunk, and then they answered, they came over, you woke up, and you seen who it was, and you're like, I don't know, automatically threw up or something like that. Because, like, in the morning time, after it's all over, after the deed is done, do y'all, like, instantly regret it, or does it all just depends on how that night went? Because I don't know, it seems like if you're that drunk, you won't remember it.
I remember everything from the night before when I'm drunk.
A lot of bad stories then. A lot of bad stories.
I got some stories.
Cooped up in there.
I got some stories.
We ain't gonna get into that because this is not an X-rated show. This is PG, MA, or something like that. I don't know. But it's not, you know, we're trying to attract little kids too. Y'all come and watch us. Don't worry about it. We're gonna move on to the next subject, which is, and we got a lot of feedback on this one on Facebook. There's a blowjob a day. Keep the thoughts away.
No.
It don't?
No, it don't.
I mean, we got, you know, submissions here saying different things, and most of them say no. Now, for me, if I know I'm coming home and it's mouth wide open, throat meat to the back of the tonsils, I'm good. Like, I don't need all that extra, like, unless I'm single.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
So if let's say you was in a relationship and you and your dude was going all the time or whatever, would you think that would be enough to keep him? If you on your money game and you independent and you know you
that don't even matter. It depends on the person that they are.
So what kind of dudes are y'all messing with?
Man.
Like if a guy knows that he's all you gotta do is walk in, drop drawers, and it's on and popping, like, that should be cool, right? In a perfect world scenario.
Yeah, but it don't be like that, though. I guess it depends on people's sex drive.
Hey, shout out to the hub, because that influences everybody. Sarah J, everybody. But if it's that hard, then why do females keep going back to the same type of environment, back to the same type of dude, constantly?
They don't want to be alone. That's all it is. Don't nobody want to be alone.
Well,
it's the easiest, is what it is.
I mean, and that's true because you have less to worry about if you know that you're getting played, then you have less to worry about. But in the sense of, you know, you don't want to be played, like that's the one that you want to be with, but turn around and then they got Sally Sue over here doing the do whenever you're not doing your job. Because, like, I encountered a couple, I'm not going to say no names, but I encountered a couple that was like, oh, I don't do that. I'm too classy for that. That's not me. I don't like no like. If you're not corn on the cob in that mug, then what are you doing?
You got to do something.
You have to
do something.
I'm saying you have to spice it up. You have to keep it going. Like everybody out here on that, like, and I see it on my timeline all the time. On that Kevin Gates, like, you gonna come here and eat these groceries? Like, no, unless I done had some tequila. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, you want stuff from guys, but you don't like females don't want to put out to their man.
I think it should be a mutual thing. I mean, you know, you get yours, I get mine.
I mean, everybody. I mean, I think that's how it should be. Because if I'm simply giving a maximum effort of 125%, you're only giving me 50%, but then your ex done had you dang there doing porn, then, I mean, what's the problem here? Because it's like, some of the time, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to do all that with you. I just want a relationship and blah, 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 blah. You tell them no, and then next thing you know, they popping it outside on a handstand for whoever's coming. Like, I don't understand how that works either.
I guess people do anything to find that relationship they're looking for.
But is a relationship or that false sense of a relationship?
False sense, definitely.
I mean, I understand that. Like, no, like you said, nobody wants to be alone. So, I mean, I guess they just take it how they get it.
Some people do.
Which, here's a question, and it's going to be the next subject. But here's a question for you that I want you to answer. Side pieces. Where do you stand on side pieces? Like, if you're single, and
if you're single, then it ain't no side piece. I mean, you just fooling whoever you want to.
So if you're single and you got somebody that you're treating like they're your boyfriend,
you're not really single then. You say you single, but I mean, actions speak louder than words, right?
I mean, so what would you call that?
A situationship.
That's we gonna hashtag that. If so, but for me, it's like, okay, we doing the do constantly on the regular, day in, day out, and it's good. It's good, but what I don't understand. What would drive a female to be like, I need more? Like, if I'm giving you everything I got, and then you just like, I need more, not just sex wise, but like Joe Schmo over here is always texting you and all this other stuff, but I'm giving you the same thing he's pretending to give you, then what's the point of going and finding somebody else?
There's not a point. I mean, unless you just want that title. You want the tag for it.
But does the, like, a relationship title, like boyfriend, girlfriend, really mean that much nowadays?
I think it does to some people.
I don't understand how it means that much when at any given time.
It's that false sense of security, though. You think you got somebody because you say you're in a relationship with them. That don't mean they ain't gonna go out and cheat on you.
I mean, I can't die. I don't know about that. I'm a saint. What's up? But if you're sitting here and you're telling the guy, hey, I want to be with you so bad. This is you bae and you lovey-kins or whatever they calling people nowadays.
Lovey-kins.
Right. I mean, I don't know what they call people. But if you sitting up here doing all that and then the same guy, like, one's name is bae in your phone, the next one's king, the next one's daddy, the next one's blah, 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 blah. You got all these different dudes. Like, not only that makes you look bad.
It sounds like a recipe for an STD. I mean, it
happens. And most people who do that, like, their main excuse is, oh, I'm single. I do single shit. Like, that. Okay, that's fine. You single. That's fine. But, like, why would you continuously try to pursue that one person whenever you have all these others side pieces lined up and ready to go?
I guess it's something in that one person that the others don't have.
I don't know. I mean, that could be true. Y'all let me know.
People like to complicate their lives. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it seems
human
like
nature.
that passes the time from the day to day. But now let's talk about one subject that really is going to hit home for some people, and that's the last subject of the day, and that's hitting rock bottom. Yeah, so you down on your luck, you eating ramen noodles for lunch.
Everybody been there.
Right.
Everybody.
But how do you bounce back from that?
Grind hard. You do what you gotta do.
Understandable.
You gotta get 2 jobs. Get 2 jobs.
But see, some people don't want those responsibilities. Like, everybody thinks that it should be given to them and handed to them.
Can't get something for nothing. You standing with your hand out. Your hand's gonna be empty at the end of the day. Still,
Right.
go use that time and be productive.
Now, what advice would you give everybody out there if they say, well, I just got fired from my job and I don't know what to do now?
Go put in some applications.
If it came down to it and you just got fired from making $20+ an hour, would you go to McDonald's?
Man,
Until you found something else?
if I couldn't find anything else and that's what I had to do, that's what I do. You gotta have something coming in. You got a
Right.
family to take care of. Everybody gotta eat, so you gotta figure out a way to feed them.
So now, I mean, some females do the easy way out and they go find themselves a little baller and he's got side pieces. But she don't care because she's getting all her bills paid, her nails done, her done, car payment. Would you think that's a broke girl's hustle?
Yeah, definitely. And it comes a point in time where, like, you're not always going to be like that. That's going to stop one day. So there's no point in it, really. You letting yourself be spoiled just to let yourself be let down. So you might as well just go out and get it on your own.
Right. And I mean, that's how I see it. If you don't have it on your own when you come into something, then you're just pretty much living off the other person. But, sometimes it works out. Like, you helping that person build to something.
Right.
Like, that person just got laid off. Because I've been in that to where I had a nice job and I was with somebody and she had a nice job and then I got laid off and she pretty much had to support until I got back on my feet. Now, I think that's one instance, but if I came in with, nothing and I had no aspiration to do anything, then it opens up a whole nother can of worms. But I don't know. It's like, to me, rock bottom is just, it's not rock bottom unless you lay there, unless you lay down. And then that's it. But as long as you keep crawling for something, then you just inching your way back up.
True.
Because like you said, everybody been through it. So
It's people that let themselves stay down, though.
and get comfortable at the bottom.
Yep.
But, I mean, that's, to me, like, with all this being said, it just seems like if somebody's going through a hard time, then they look for the easy way out. And then once they get the easy way out, then they think that that's comfortable instead of striving for more. So I guess the end result is when you get in what you get out what you put in. So if you are comfortable with staying at the bottom, then stay at the bottom. But if you want more, go get more. And I mean, that's my views on it.
Yeah, but don't get mad when people talk about you being broke and not want to do anything with yourself.
Right. Can't live like the Joneses. You have to live like yourself. Stay down till you come up. That's it. But, everybody, this has been No Clickbait. If you like it, like, subscribe. If not, fuck you. Nobody cares. I am Rob P. And this is...
Red,
And
stay
we
tuned.
we will see y'all next time.